So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and we are proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And you are here with Joel and Jam, the J team, and we are taking you through an absolute shitfest of Jake Paul, Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. People say, "Why'd you give him the airtime? Why bother?" Do you know what? Because he keeps having the balls to get back in the ring. That's all I'm going to say about it. I know a lot of people give him a hard time and all the rest of it, but in my opinion, he does great stuff for Amanda Serrano. He's really put her on a great pedestal that she deserves to be on. And do you know what? He works his nuts off. Hats off to him. That's all I'm going to say. DJ Pat has come in and put, this is rules. SWS Boxing, just hope Mike Perry wins. DJ Pat's just going to give us a lowdown. Officially sanctioned contest with a result appearing on both men's professional records. Bout will fought over 8 2-minute rounds. Knockouts will be allowed. Participants to wear 14 ounce. So there we have it. Big shout out to Sean and all the family. Big love to you, Sean. So there we've got the lowdown. Thank you very much, DJ Pat. And Chris, we went from boxing to give the B-Tech Catweasel attention and recognition again. Chris,
he deserves it though, like Joel said.
Chris, you keep tuning in, mate. I'm not watching this fight, says Hawkan, but thank you for watching the prediction. So what are we going with here, Jam? Give us, I know people are going to criticise us for it. What's the records that we know of?
The records at Box Up, Jake Paul obviously is a cruiser who was moving up heavyweight to fight Mike Tyson, which is still happening later in the year. He's fighting this one at cruiser, even though Mike Perry is a super middleweight, so he's going to be a giant compared to him already. And he was already preparing to be a heavyweight, so he's going to be literally a giant compared to him. Mike Perry's packed on some pudding because he last fought at super mid. He's only had one boxing match. That was in 2015, which he lost of the 4 rounds. So he's got a record of 0, 1, and 0, and he got knocked out in that one.
God, so momentum's really with him.
Yeah, but obviously he's done bare knuckle fighting, a lot of MMA fighting in the meantime, which he's very good at. He's even starred in the UFC before. So he can fight. He can fight. Jake Paul's a wanker. That is true. But he does a lot for the sport, so we give him a shout out. Jake Paul's record is 9-1-0 in the boxing ring. He's never been stopped. His only loss came to Tommy Fury, of course. He's got 6 knockouts. He's beat a couple of professional boxers, but their names were Andre August and Ryan Borland. To be honest, I'd never heard of either, but Andre August was a Golden Gloves boxing champion in his early days in the US. So he has to carry a little bit of clout for that.
Hence, early days.
Exactly. And he's obviously, this is just a tune-up ready for the Mike Tyson fight. I think it's December, isn't it? Or November?
Yeah, November, December time, yeah.
For me, it's going to be a 1-round job. I think Jake Paul comes out and absolutely snaps this little man's jaw off, and that's the end of it. I don't even think it'll last a round. I think it might be the first 20 seconds.
Yeah. I think he's just going to come out and give fair clout, and King O's Mike Perry will win by decision by taking over late. He will stop the Mike Tyson fight. To be fair, Eddie Hearn is a wanker. It's all happening. There's a lot. It's a total, wank fest tonight by the sounds of it. List goes on. They do a lot for the sport. By the way, I like Eddie Hearn, just what people call him, fair dues. But yeah, like I say, I think it's one of those really. For me, Jake Paul will come out. We know what he's about. He'll absolutely wallop. He's just going to come out and there's going to be a big overhand right and it's going to come in and bang, good night. That's how I see it, in my opinion. Same as Jam. Yeah. I think rounds 1 or 2, I think he's just going to come out and he's going to want to get this one done. He's not going to want an injury going into the big money maker in November, December time.
It's the size as well, Joel. It's the size thing, because obviously, like I said, Mike Perry's a super middleweight, and Jake Paul was already ready for the Tyson fight up at heavyweight. Talking divisions above. This isn't like a massive amount of weight that they're putting on. You got to think he's over 215. He'd be 168.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's 168 pounder fighting a 215 pounder. It's like Carl Froch fighting Anthony Joshua.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That sounds like it could happen one day.
Obviously, Mike Perry's probably bulked up a bit since then, believe me, but that's his natural thing.
Pork pies, mate. Pork pies. I hope that the green fight is before the pay-per-view fight starts, and it will be available to watch for free. We shall see, mate.
Shadisha Green, good fighter from America.
Let's see. We'll find out. I think if Jake Paul actually boxed real boxers, then I'd respect him more. I think that's where it's sitting generally. And Sean's jumped in saying Anthony Joshua is hot.
Thank you, Sean.
To be fair, I'm in agreement. I'm not going to argue. You know, if you came back and he was in bed with the other half, you'd just say, "Do you want a cup of tea?"
Anthony.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where it's at. Me and Jam are going for Jake Paul to win in round 1, may spill over to round 2. So let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button, ding the bell for notifications, but let us know your point of view. We want to hear what you think. And yeah, let's see how this one goes. Jam, thank you very much, as always.
Pleasure, Joel.
And yeah, you know what to do, mate. Let's see this one out.
Have some of this.
Have it. Thank you very much, everyone, in the comments, and we will see you soon. God bless.
God bless.